Welcome to your TVHS news for the week of April 14th, 2014. My name is Eli Campbell.
And I'm Trisha Corum.
Next January and early February are shaping up to be a great time for sports fans from all over the country to come to Phoenix. Most of you probably are aware that Super Bowl 49 will be hosted by the University of Phoenix Stadium, home of the Arizona Cardinals, early in February. You may also know that the Super Bowl is traditionally held the same weekend as the Phoenix Open. The Waste Management Phoenix Open is held each year at the TPC of Scottsdale. Well, last week, a third event was just added. For only the third time ever, the NFL Pro Bowl will be held somewhere other than Honolulu, Hawaii. All-stars from across the NFL will make their way to University of Phoenix Stadium the week before the Super Bowl. And to add to the sports festivities that will be going on at the time, CBS Sports and NHL Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly reported that the Coyotes are also trying to get the Outdoor Stadium Series to come to Phoenix the week before the Super Bowl, presumably at Chase Field or Sun Devil Stadium, as University of Phoenix Stadium will be preparing for the Pro Bowl and Super Bowl. Well, whatever happens, two things are for certain. First, sports fans from around the country will have a lot to choose from if they come here for the Super Bowl. And second, Phoenix will be getting plenty of national coverage at one of the best times of the year to be here in the desert.
The Wildlife World Zoo and Aquarium in Litchfield Park welcomed 3 new animal species recently to their safari park. The 3 species include 3 olive baboons, 2 African jackals, and 1 7-month-old lion cub. The safari park is a 15-acre feature that is part of an 80-acre zoo. Mickey Olson is the zoo's owner and director, and he said the new animals will show public something that they don't usually get to see in other zoos. The Wildlife Zoo is the only zoo in the southwest region of the United States to have olive baboons and a white lion. The white lion has been given the nickname Belle by the zoo staff. Because Belle is so small, they are acclimating her to the larger lions slowly. She is only on display from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. for now, but those times will increase as she gets older and grows bigger. Olson said that the baboons and jackals have made the smooth transition to the zoo and are doing great. In the next 2 or 3 years, Olson hopes to expand the zoo to another 25 acres to a full 115-acre attraction when complete. The new addition will be called the American Adventure and will feature animals from North and South America. Now let's go over to Melissa with the weather.
Hello THS. This week we will see temperatures cool off a bit. High temperatures will be in the mid-80s to about 90. Overnight lows will be in the upper 50s. Taking a look at the local radar, clouds will be rolling in early this afternoon and remain over the valley all week. We will see slight chance of rain each day. We will look here at a new map today. This is the National Pollen Map for people who suffer from traditional allergies. You will notice the darker the color, the more pollens are in the air. Here in Arizona, we don't even show up on the map, but I know for some of you, those blooming Palo Verde trees may be causing you to sneeze. Going over to the national radar, there are several high-pressure systems around the U.S. keeping things dry. However, there is a large low-pressure system right in the middle of the states, pushing a system of bad weather out to the Atlantic coast. That is all for the weather. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Melissa. Now let's go over to Felix with sports.
Good morning, Tampa Valley. I'm here with football coach Garrett. I'll be asking him a few questions. Coach Garrett, what are your expectations for next season?
Well, I think next year is going to be a big year for us. We were really young last year, so coming back to this season, I think that we learned a lot, and our kids have been going hard for since January or February really, so have big expectations for us.
Coach, what do you do to prepare for next season?
Well, from a coaching standpoint, us coaches, we'll go back and look at all of our game tape from last season, which we've already done, and then we'll also look at the previous season before that and just kind of get a breakdown of what our opponents were doing against us and what we did well against our opponents. And then our kids, the football players, they're in the weight room lifting. We're out here running and just getting bigger, faster, and stronger.
Coach, is there any changes to the coaching staff?
Yeah, we have 2 new coaches coming in. One of the coaches helped out with the junior high team, and then another one that's originally from Arizona, around this area. He's been in Kansas the last year, but he'll be coming out to join us on the staff.
What is spring ball? When does it start?
Spring ball is whenever we go and we put in our basic offense and our basic defense, and then that helps us prepare for the season. And then we do a passing league, which is primarily in the month of June, so we'll put that in, and that will start on May 5th is when we'll begin spring football.
What time?
We will start at 3:30.
Will there be a football meeting?
Yeah, we'll have a meeting prior to spring ball. We're actually going to have that on Monday, the 14th, and we'll have it at lunch in Coach Johnson's room. So if there's anyone interested, remotely interested, to come out to that meeting to see what's going on, what we have planned. Spring ball is no pads or anything like that, so it's a good opportunity to see if you're interested in playing football and if you want to play.
Thank you, Coach Garrett.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Hello, Tonopah Valley. It's Felix here with your sports news. TVHS baseball and softball are getting close to the end of their season. Make sure you get out to support and go watch one of their games. The Arizona Diamondbacks are sitting in the MLB cellar. They are currently 3-8 and have the worst winning percentage of any team in the league. Sitting with them are the Houston Astros, both with the league worst of negative 22 runs scored differential. Still a lot of time to get it together. The Phoenix Suns are currently sitting in the 7th playoff spot near the end of the season that turned out much better than expected. They are a game ahead of the Dallas Mavericks and only have 2 games remaining in their season. Good luck to the Phoenix Suns, and we hope they make the playoffs. In NHL news, the Phoenix Coyotes are limping along, losing 5 straight games either in regulation or in overtime. They finished their season over the weekend, so I'll let you know next week how they finished. That is all for sports. Have a good week, and back to you.
Thanks, Felix. Now let's give it over to Carmen for this week's Word of the Week.
It's the word of the week.
Hello, my name is Carmen, and our word of this week is undulate. Undulate is a verb, and it means to move in waves. Here's how you can use it in a sentence. Normally, calm lakes began to undulate as a storm started to brew in the area. Join us next week for another word of the week.
Thanks, Carmen. Now it's time for What's Trending with Nivy.
Welcome to What's Trending. Today we're going to take a look at a father and son duo that stole the show at the NCAA tournament game at AT&T Stadium a little over a week ago. The dad's name is Rob Maiden and his son is Trey. Rob is the captain of the Dallas Mavericks male dance team, the Mavs Maniacs. Together they coordinated this dance and got their big chance at the final game. The For All hit Happy came on the speakers and so did the Jumbotron camera. Look what happened. It is hard to say just how many views this video has, since most of the available videos are from cell phone videos of people who were also at the game recording the hilarity. However, almost every instance of the event has 20 to 50,000 views on YouTube. That's all for What's Trending. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Nivy. Now let's go over to Miss Kirby for another edition of Kirby's Corner.
It's Kirby's Corner.
That's me. Welcome back to another week of school, Tonopah. This time I swear, just a few seconds of your time. This, seniors, if you have not come in to get this is a scholarship that every senior should apply for. It's good for about $500 if you are selected, and it does not get any easier than this, okay? No minimum GPA requirements, and this is all you need to fill out. Come get it from me today. GCC, so Glendale Community College, will be on our campus on April 24th. So, freshmen, sophomore, juniors, and even seniors at this point, anybody who's interested in learning about Glendale Community College, please come see me to sign up so I can send you a pass when that representative is here. Summer school. Some of you out there listening know you probably should come get an application for that. If you are failing classes or have failed classes in the past, you need summer school. The ACT and SAT registration deadlines for the June test is May 9th. Make sure you get that done. Juniors, please hear me. Register for the ACT and SAT tests. Seniors, if you have not yet submitted the form from your graduation packet that is due on May 2nd, don't forget about it. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, come see me. And then lastly, those juniors that are watching need to start making a plan for your future. So if you have not talked to me yet about what you can do over the summer to start looking at colleges or scholarship opportunities, make sure you see me within the next 5 weeks because summer is rapidly approaching. On that, you guys have a great week. I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Miss Kirby. Now it's time for Life Skills with Mr. Lefevers.
Good morning, Tonopah Valley. Today is Monday, April 14th. Tomorrow's tax day, which is something most of you don't have to worry about until 4 or 5 years down the road, okay? Instead of telling a story or babbling on, I thought I would just ramble on, but with a bunch of short, quick sayings. Hopefully one of them grabs your attention, makes you think of something, makes your day a better day, okay? So, first one's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Finish each day and be done with it. You've done all that you could do that day. You're going to have success. You're going to have blunders. Things are going to creep in. Let them go. Forget about them as soon as you can. Tomorrow is a new day. You should begin each day with excitement and high spirit. Don't be encumbered down with the other nonsense from the day before. Okay, so there's the first one. The best way to get more out of life is to put more into it. Really smart man named Johnny Quest said that one. Here's one from Mr. Lazy, cousin I know back in Oklahoma. The more you lean on someone else, the less your chances for success are. Okay? A man who doesn't know a lot, or a man who knows he doesn't know a lot, is a man who really knows a lot. A wise man said that. Mr. Peabody threw this in. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Here's one from John Wooden, the great basketball coach of UCLA back when I was a little kid. I know back in the Stone Age, but when we did play basketball back then, it had a peach basket and you threw it and you couldn't cross over half court. Mr. Richardson probably doesn't even remember those days, okay? But here's the point. There are many athletes with tremendous amounts of God-given talent. Just like us walking around, we have a tremendous amount of talent, but we don't focus on developing those talents, okay? And so my question is, who are these people? Who are these people with this tremendous amount of unbelievable given talent? We don't know because you never hear about them because they don't go out and develop that talent. Life is a lot like sports, and it's true in everything else. No matter what you do, education, work, relationships, the key to work is hard work, okay? Crash Davis, very good baseball friend of mine. One of the greatest home run hitters of all time in the minor leagues. Here's his attitude plan. Always make my day the best today, okay? I'm always going to make today my best day. Take pride in getting the job done well, treat others with respect, isolating my negative thoughts, treating tasks as an opportunity. Even taking out the trash, that's an opportunity to add seconds to your life by being in better shape. Doesn't make sense, but that's what they say. Okay? Doing the job right the first time, doing the little things right, expecting positive outcomes daily from everything you do, speaking well of others every day. Okay? Here's one from General George Patton. A winner makes commitments, a loser makes promises. Vince Lombardi. The best players help others to be the best players. Kind of like that story about growing corn last week. And I appreciate those of you that came up and said you liked that story. Okay? So write in, send your postcards, send your donations. We'll take them right here. And we'll read them maybe next week on the air. Who knows? Okay? You got questions you want tips about life? Send them in. Maybe we can help. Okay? John Wooden, that great basketball coach I was telling you about, he says, I always talk to my players about today because today is the only one that matters, which is very true. That's why today is the present, yesterday is the past, tomorrow is the future. Today is what I can control and what situation I'm working with. And last, from Dr. Larry Kimsey. And I want you to really think about this one, okay? The biggest failure of us all, man, I messed that one up, didn't I? But we're not redoing this. Here we go. The biggest failure of all is a person that never tries, okay? You guys keep trying, keep working hard. We're almost through the school year. Man, it's getting hot out there, but just think how much you're going to be happy when you succeed and pass every class this spring, okay? Rock and roll.
Thank you, Mr. Lefevers.
Please remember, there is no school this Friday. Enjoy your 3-day weekend.
Thanks for watching. Have a great week of learning, and remember,
Be safe, be responsible, and be respectful in everything that you do. Stay beautiful, Tonopah.